Hello, my name is Veronica Berry and I'm here to talk about renewable energy and wind. I'll be explaining what wind energy is, how it's harnessed, the history of wind energy, and the benefits and disadvantages of wind. What is wind? Wind is moving air. It's produced by when the Earth's surface is heated unevenly by the sun. Since the Earth's surface is made of various bodies of land and water, it absorbs the sun's heat at different rates. As you can see from this diagram, the land heats up faster than the water, and as the warm air rises over the land, the cool air over the water then rushes in, and this becomes wind. History of wind energy. Wind energy has been around for thousands and thousands of years, dating back to 5000 BC, when the ancient Egyptians had used wind energy for sailing their boats down the Nile. In 2000 BC, China started using simple windmills to pump water and grind their grain. And in 1300, the first horizontal axis windmill, which appears in the picture there, appeared in Western Europe to drain fields in the Netherlands and move water for irrigation in France. In 1952, Benjamin Franklin conducted an experiment using a kite key in a thunderstorm to help us understand electricity. And as everyone knows, you need wind in order to fly a kite. In 1887, the first automatically operated wind turbine was built in Cleveland, Ohio. That is actually a picture of that first turbine, and it was over 60 feet tall. In 1920s, windmills in the Midwest were used to pump underground water to the surface to irrigate crops, supply water to livestock, and provide water to household for laundry and kitchen use. In the 1950s, since most rural areas then no longer needed to depend on windmills because of electricity being supplied to their areas, it then caused for windmills not to be needed anymore, and most companies then closed down in the United States. And then the United States wanted to reinforce more energy into not relying on fossil fuels. And so in 1979, the first wind turbine was erected in Cleveland, Ohio. And now we'll learn about harnessing the wind using a wind turbine. As you can see, wind turbines are highly evolved versions of windmills. They harness the wind's kinetic energy and convert it into electricity by spinning. And there's various parts of a wind turbine. They have the rotors and the blades, and then there's the main shaft and the gearbox. And once it spins, all of that electricity is then converted to the generator, which then results in an electrical output. And a more detailed diagram then shows how once the wind moves past the windmills and across the wind turbines, and the turbines then move, the turning of the blades on the turbines, which spin the generators that create the actual electricity, then goes to a transformer that increases the voltage to send the electricity over the high electricity voltage distribution lines. And then that is then reduced to a lower voltage so it can be used in the house by consumers. And the benefits of wind energy, there's many benefits of wind energy. Number one, it is very clean. It produces zero carbon dioxide emissions. It's less expensive, comparable to other renewable energy sources. It's free, of course it's wind. And wind is a natural resource and does not deplete other natural resources. And it has low operating costs, which means it can provide low cost, clean energy more quickly to consumers. Along with the benefits of wind energy, there are many disadvantages of wind energy. The threats to wildlife, of course, with the large turbines being in open areas of wind farms, thousands of birds have been killed each year. Some of those birds are included in our endangered species of eagles. And of course, secondly, wind is unpredictable. If there's no wind, there's no energy, and it doesn't blow at the same time at the same place. And it creates very loud noise pollution. If you can just imagine large wind farms with these